Hi, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. For today's video, I decided to keep it pretty chill, pretty laid back, just a simple everyday makeup routine. I don't typically wear makeup necessarily every day, but when I want something that kind of just looks a little bit more refreshed without looking super heavy or feeling really heavy, this is what I go for. I'm not gonna necessarily deep dive into every product that I use because I want to keep this super chill, more of just like a get ready with me, talk about what's going on right now in life and just chill the fuck out. My bun, I don't wear my hair up in buns very often, and it's because I have so much hair it tends to fall over really easily and it'll like tug on my head and it just really bothers me. I don't know, maybe I'm just really bad at doing buns, but I will leave everything listed in the description box down below. But I just wanna chill, do my makeup, just get ready. So I'm filming this the day after I have uploaded my Juvia's Place makeup look, my full face using Juvia's Place makeup, and I really love how the video turned out, especially because I'm trying to take this YouTube thing seriously and try to come up with like a setup and how I want my style of videos to go. And like I said, I like how the video turned out. I just noticed some nitpicky things that I do that I really don't like, and I'm gonna try to start working on. For example, part of the reason I decided to put my hair up today is because I hated at the end of the video when the makeup look was all done, I kept touching and flipping my hair, which I know is something that I do a lot in real life. So I put my hair up and out of the way so that way I can try to start almost training myself to not do that as much. I don't know, I just have a tendency to be really nitpicky about myself on certain things. I was flipping my hair around a lot, and I also felt like my personality seemed very washed out. That was the other thing. That was the big thing. I was like, is it me or do I just seem very like, you know, like it almost looked like I was trying not to offend anybody or not be too much of myself, which I didn't like. I was like, no girl, like if you're gonna start this, we're gonna start it off being fully myself. And I know that like that had to do with the fact that I'm new at this, you know, like I am not used to talking to a camera. I'm not used to sitting and having to like come up with things to say to somebody who's not engaging back with me. So, you know, obviously I'm not going to be great at it starting out, like no one is. That's how you get better at things. And I feel like I needed to pay better attention to staying in frame. Like I had to cut out a bunch of parts when I was doing the eye makeup where I was literally like off screen like this doing my eyeshadow, and so it's like, well, obviously the camera's not going to be able to see what I'm doing. So like I said, I still am very proud of that video and I still love how it turned out. There's just some things that I noticed that I want to definitely work on, obviously, to get better. Anyway, how are you guys? How's life going and treating you? I feel like that's a stupid question. We all know how life is going and how life is treating us. If you follow me like on Instagram and stuff, I'm sure it's pretty obvious. I live in California, the Bay Area more specifically. Oh, and if you guys have been paying attention to the news at all, on top of all of the whole pandemic things that have been going on and Miss Rona, California is in flames. So It's been super smoky and really unhealthy. I know up in Oregon it was really bad, and I can only imagine what it was like up there because it was literally blood red skies over there. And even over here we had like a couple days where it was really orange outside, and people were freaking out enough with that as is, so I can only imagine what it would have been like if the skies were like blood red like they were up in Oregon. So needless to say, it feels like the apocalypse is here and the world is ending. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are and staying safe and wearing masks and just taking care of yourself and your families. I don't want this to turn into a negative video, so we're gonna move on. On some brighter notes, I've been really into watching cartoons that I used to watch when I was younger again. All of my friends know I am a notorious Scooby-Doo fan. I absolutely love Scooby-Doo, and I'm not afraid to still watch the movies and the cartoon now. Some people might think that's weird that I'm 22 and I still love to watch Scooby-Doo cartoons, but we each have our thing that makes us happy, and in times, especially when I'm really anxious or if I'm feeling really sad, watching stuff that just reminds me of the joys of childhood really just calm me down and recenter myself. So if I need to watch Scooby-Doo or Phineas and Ferb to get more zen and not lose my shit, then let me live my life, okay? Let me live my goddamn life. So I've been into watching Scooby-Doo, Phineas and Ferb. I recently rediscovered Josie and the Pussycats, which was like one of those things where when you see a glimpse of it and all of your childhood memories just come flooding back and you're like, oh my god, I forgot about this. I follow Snitchery, and she's another YouTuber. She's so dope. I follow her on Instagram, and I was just scrolling through, and she does some cosplay photos on her Instagram, and she does like a whole look, and she does a variety of different types of shows, movies, cartoons, like animes, all kinds of stuff. But Snitchery did a little cosplay of Josie and the Pussycats on her Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't heard that in forever. So I looked it up on YouTube. I couldn't find the actual like 70s cartoon that I remember watching a few episodes of, because it wasn't on for very long. I think it was only on for a few months, and then it was just reruns for like a year or two afterwards. But I didn't know actually that there was a live action movie made with oh my god, I'm so bad with celebrities' names, but the main girl who plays Josie is a very popular actress. I'll put her face and her name probably on the screen, but I had no idea. Like, I just knew of the cartoon version because, back to Scooby-Doo, I used to watch the OG Scooby-Doo Where Are You on VHS tapes and stuff, and just watch like the reruns, I think on Boomerang, maybe. I really don't remember for sure if I watched it on Boomerang, but however I watched it, I would watch it. And I know one of the episodes featured Josie and the Pussycats, and when I saw this, when I just saw Snitchery's Instagram post, like I said, it was just like my childhood just came flooding back all at once, and I was like, oh my god. And so I just started watching on YouTube the intro song and like little clips and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I remember this. Once I start watching Scooby-Doo or Phineas and Ferb, any worry or concern or negative feeling I have, all of my stress literally just washes away for the 20 minutes that each little cartoon episode lasts. Phineas and Ferb, if you guys have never watched it, it's literally one of the best shows that ever came out on Disney Channel. Like, I watched that. Don't get me wrong, I did watch all of the classics like That's So Raven, Phil of the Future, Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Wizards of Waverly Place. Like, I watched all of those, but one of my favorites, oh, Kim Possible, loved her. But one of our absolute favorite things to watch was Phineas and Ferb, and I remember even my mom enjoyed it because I feel like it's one of those cartoons that as a parent, now that I'm watching it as I'm older, I can see, like, as a parent, I would love my kid to want to watch something like that, because it was just a show that encouraged creativity and just all kinds of positive messages, and it was just also super cool, especially when you watch some cartoons again and you get some of the more adult references that it makes to, like, pop culture and different music genres. As you can tell, I'm super excited because I love cartoons. I'm one of those adults, and I've come to the conclusion that I just love cartoons. But yeah, so I've just basically been like rewatching a lot of my old childhood favorite shows, and it's been bringing me so much joy at the end of the day to just sit and relax and watch something as cute and almost like mindless entertainment as a cartoon. Let me know down in the comments what your guys' favorite show or movie or thing to watch when you just want to check out of reality and you just want to watch something that just takes you away from any stress that you're going through. Another show that is for a slightly older age range is Vampire Diaries. I didn't actually watch Vampire Diaries when it first came out, like when it was actually on TV. I started watching it actually maybe a month ago now, over quarantine, and I had always heard of it, but I never really knew what the premise of it was. It has definitely been my quarantine favorite. I'm on season 5. I haven't been watching too much lately, but I do love the show. I'm on season 5, like I said, so please don't leave any spoilers down below. I will say, between Stefan and Damon, I definitely think I'm a Damon girl. Stefan is cute and all. He's very much the typical good boyfriend, like, you know, just like your classic good guy. For me, I guess, I don't know, there's something spicy about Damon. I'm sorry. I know a bunch of people are probably gonna be like, excuse me, what? But it's true. I'm a Damon kind of girl, okay? He's fine. He is fine. Stefan's just a little too pretty for me. I've never been into like pretty boys. Like, okay, you know how a lot of girls were into like Zac Efron when High School Musical came out? I was a Corbin Bleu fan. He was fine, okay? No girls were talking about how cute he was, okay? Like, Zac Efron was like, yeah, he's conventionally attractive, and I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna deny that he's attractive, but I would go after Corbin Bleu before I would ever go after Zac Efron. Oh, I haven't had a chance to watch the new live action Mulan movie. I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions on the new Mulan movie. I will admit, I was definitely disappointed that they weren't going to have like Mushu or General Shang, or I think they're not gonna have, I forgot their names, but the 3 soldiers, I don't think they're a part of it either, or at least none of the comedic aspects of the original movie are gonna be in this movie. And so once I learned that, I basically have just kind of mentally decided to place each of these movies in separate categories, and I want to try to appreciate this live action Mulan for its own thing. Like, not thinking about the original and that whole storyline. I'm gonna just kind of go off of what the live action Mulan is. which I think is going to be very much more like woman empowerment type of vibes, like being a strong woman in a world and culture built around a woman being the typically submissive, like, you know, like going against all of that. So for that, I want to appreciate it for that own aspect, and I do think that that's really cool. I also heard though that there was some controversy about the actress who plays Mulan. I haven't looked into that, but I heard that, like, I think she said something about some political issues happening either in China or somewhere. I guess I should probably like look into that, but yeah, I haven't watched the movie yet. Yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of excited for the movie. I still think it's gonna be a good movie on its own, but I also do understand, like I said, like I would have liked to see how they would have tried to do a live representation of Mushu, and if they would have thrown in the love story element with Shang or not, and how they would have addressed that. And I mean, personally, I really like comedies, so I do think I would have enjoyed if they had left in a lot of the comedic factors from the original movie. But like I said, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know if they did try to leave some comedy factors into it, but judging by the trailer, because I have seen the trailer, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be more based on like woman empowerment and battling the cultural like boxes that she's placed in. I still want to watch it because at the same time I do think it's important to show support to films that embrace like Asian representation in media. So I do still want to watch the movie. Let's see, what else? Oh, back to Phineas and Ferb, because I'm obsessed and I love. They actually came out with, so like I said, the show ended back in like 2012, 2013. I think it ended back in 2012. I could be wrong, but if it did, that means it would have ended 8 years ago. But they came out with a movie, a Phineas and Ferb movie. It just came out a few weeks ago and I did watch it. It is Phineas and Ferb, Candace Against the Universe. Yes, I watched it. Yes, I loved it. It was so funny. It was really good. Highly recommend it if you guys have Disney Plus and are interested in cute cartoons. And if you watched Phineas and Ferb when it first came out, then you'll like it. It's literally like the exact same. It's as if it happened right while they were still writing the show, if that makes any sense. Well, okie dokie then. This is, oh wait, let me take my hair down. Get the little fringe bits out. Give the hair a little zhuzh, a little face framing moments, but here's my official everyday makeup. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I'm feeling pretty cute actually. Like I said, I don't usually wear makeup very often. Do y'all see that? It's really not that bad. I feel like if anything, all these videos are gonna do is prove to me that I don't know how to match my foundation as much as I thought I did. But I swear in person, it really doesn't look that bad. And if you've ever seen me in person, I mean, please tell me if my foundation really does look this bad. Like if it doesn't match this much because I've actually never been told that my foundation doesn't match. So please be an honest friend and let me know in person if my makeup really do be looking super not matching me. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up and that you subscribe down below if you'd like to see anything else that I decide to put out on this channel. My background is probably going to be changing up in the next few videos because I'm really not fully sure if I like it or not. I did try to order some art prints to go in the back, so we'll see if that makes it look any better. But yeah, if you have any video suggestions or if you just want to tell me what you thought about this video, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. Share, like, do all the things. With all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!